I've definitely used AI in when you say admin. For instance, when I was trying to kind of like strategically plan out my year as a DJ, my career, I utilized ChatGPT to I gave it a couple of prompts. It's almost like we had a conversation.
Yeah.
But like you're having a conversation with Google. Because in my mind, AI is a computer, you know, that you give prompts and then it creates something.
Original.
You could have original thoughts, sure, but like it's your thoughts to say, hey, make a song about love and make sure it talks about and then it just populates that, as opposed to somebody going through an experience who's an artist and a creative and then who then goes through the process of creating that piece of that music and then putting it out there. If you can't sing traditionally, you can't rap traditionally, and you've never gone to music school traditionally, or you don't know the skill of making music, I think you can definitely use it as a tool to create, and you don't hold yourself back and say, oh, I'm not gonna.
Hi, Faye. I hope I am not, you're like, oh, I'm Faye. I was just like, I hope I'm respecting your name.
But you can call me Faith
Like
if you
Faye.
want.
So it's Faye.
It's Faith, yeah.
Oh, Faye. Okay. So hi, Faye.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So this is the AI in Music digital series by the Story Lab, which is us. So please just tell us a bit about yourself and what you do in detail.
My name is Faith. On the streets, I go by DJ Fae Fae. I have been a DJ close to 10 years now, actually. I work at YFM. I have a really cool show there called All Girls on Deck, which is a platform for female DJs. And I'm a club DJ and a digital content producer, an MC, and I'm a lover of music, you could say.
Okay, it's multiple checks. So that's great. So how do you personally feel about AI entering the music creation process? Do you think it is a threat to creativity, or it can be a tool for expansion for artists?
I love how you mentioned that it's a tool. I think a lot of people think that it's the default for people that don't know how to sing or that don't know how to rap traditionally.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful merge, if anything. I don't want to step on people's toes, especially artists that are obviously very intentional and passionate about their creative process.
Yeah.
But I think the same way you're able to download ChatGPT and be like, hey, Chat, can you please create a template for me for a CV? Or hey, Chat, can you please create whatever you want ChatGPT to create for you? You're utilizing AI as a tool to help you in whatever way. So in your creative process. So I feel like AI now coming in with artists and people making music and AI music, I feel like in the beginning, I was one of those people that were against that. I don't think I was against it. I was like, I don't think this is nice.
About this.
The only reason why I don't think it's nice is I didn't think it was nice is because I thought it was just like inauthentic, because in my mind, AI is a computer, you know, that you give prompts and then it creates something.
Original.
You could have original thoughts, sure, but like it's your thoughts to say, hey, make a song about love and make sure it talks about and then it just populates that, as opposed to somebody going through an experience who's an artist and a creative and then who then goes through the process of creating that piece of that music and then putting it out there. Most of us know there's that one song that you'll listen to and it'll give you goosebumps.
Yeah.
I feel like AI is going to maybe find itself at a shortfall when it comes to that part, because when young Stana jumps on a record, you can feel the goosebumps, you feel the energy in the music. And then there's another song that's, oh, the song is so nice, it's so catchy, but it's AI. And then you're just like, I can't really tap in. I can't connect to it. You know what I mean? So I think that's where it's at a shortfall. But I think I'm starting to embrace it, and I feel like it really is just a tool for, personally, I feel like it's a tool for people that can't sing traditionally, you can't rap traditionally, and you've never gone to music school traditionally, or you don't know the skill of making music. I think you can definitely use it as a tool to create. You don't hold yourself back and say, oh, I'm not going to create just because I can't sing or rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a rather positive view on AI and not a lot of negativity around it. But I like that you started with the negative and the positive, so you have experienced being on both ends on it. So with this tool that you're speaking of, have you experimented with it in your work? In just anywhere, maybe in admin or in any way, or can you imagine it? If you haven't, can you imagine it fitting some way in your creative process?
Honestly, now that I've seen pieces that I like of music that is AI generated, it made me think to myself that if ever there was a point where I'm making music and I was at a shortfall and I needed some extra skill or something else, I can definitely go to my AI tool and utilize it. I've definitely used AI in, when you say admin, for instance, when I was trying to kind of like strategically plan out my year as a DJ, my career. I utilized ChatGPT to gave it a couple of prompts. It's almost like we had a conversation, but like you're having a conversation with Google. Back in the day, you had to ask Google and then you had to be using specific terminology. Whereas with AI, it's
Casual conversation.
yeah, it feels like casual conversation, but I think it's because it's so up to date with the prompts and the software that it can actually just say, you can say to it, hey, AI, please check this out for me and tell me what are 3 main highlights that I need to focus on. And then AI will populate that and then you guys can trickle off of that. So I definitely have used it in the form of ChatGPT. I mean, like in some instances, it's quite annoying as well. Like on your Instagram and on your WhatsApp, when you search something and then it just gives you all these, that's where it gets annoying. But when I need it, I definitely do utilize it.
Okay. Thank you for that. Sorry. In a South African context, what concerns you most about AI? Because I think you've shared the positives. So what concerns you most about AI getting into the music culture and just us bumping into music that's AI generated?
Performance. That's the only thing it lacks. Performance. If somebody's created, for instance, he mentioned Rea Khopane, and I was mentioning how his track is something that I played and I got a lot of negative feedback from other artists. And I think executing a performance with an AI song is the part where you really are going to have to step into your creative bag. Because it's like, he's not singing the song. There's no physical woman that's singing the song. Who's going to perform it for the people? Besides you being a DJ, sure, you can be a DJ and play it behind the decks, but then there's certain instances where the crowd itself requires a performance. And it requires crowd engagement as well. So I think for me, that is probably where it's at a shortfall in the South African content. South Africans love to turn to groove.
True.
And we love to reciprocate and feel each other's energy. And I think that's where it could be at a short. It's nice and all to hear a song on TikTok and play and do TikTok dances. But it's when you're on stage and you're seeing Sayin Bougie doing nigga, it makes a huge difference because she's there, she's performing, she's giving her energy. You understand? So I think that's where in South Africa it would be at a major shortfall because we've got such great performers.
Okay. So would you say it's a shortcut or more of a creative amplifier?
I think it's both. It's a creative amplifier. Like I said, if you don't have the skill of making music, but you've got the passion and you've got the tools, the resources, then you can totally utilize it to amplify your creative process. But at the same time, it's a shortcut because you're just giving a system prompts. And now it's creating something out of those prompts. You can make 20 AI songs in one night, as opposed to a real artist who actually has to take time, go home, sleep, rest. There's the whole process of life in between that gets in the way. So yeah, it's a shortcut. Some people take 2-3 years to produce an album. You can produce an album in one night with AI. So it's 100% a shortcut.
Okay. Do you think that sums up our questions? Do you have any friends that you can recommend within the creative industry that could also join the conversation of AI entering the music space?
I think you guys need to find artists, actual musicians that are making music and that are completely against AI. Somebody that I can tell you who was the first person to scold me for posting an AI song is Manu Worldstar. I feel like he's one guy who literally has been very vocal about his disliking of AI. Yeah, I think that's one person you guys should totally have a conversation with.
Do you have other ones that you would recommend, maybe that you're close to?
Manu. Manu will stop.
Only Manu.
So then, would he be open to coming to?
I think he would definitely be open to it. Yeah.
It's interesting it's weird that stays away.
We just want to offer a platform.
He's a producer. He's an artist as well. He engineers. He does it all. So I think, and he's very vocal about his disliking. Yeah, I'll give you guys his contact and you guys can
Oh, that would be great.
reach out. Yeah.
Okay, that's the end. Right now, we're just going to do a bit of an intro, I think, outside.
Okay.
But that is the end. Thank you for coming. That was such a great conversation. Definitely eye-opening, definitely interesting, especially since it was positives and negatives. Yeah. Thank you for your views.
Thanks for having me, guys.